Was it a bird? Was it a plane? Was it Superman? No. This particular image has not been generated by AI. It's not been generated through many other mediums. It did happen at the National Stadium in Karachi. Glenn Phillips doing Glenn Phillips things. Today at the National Stadium in Karachi against Pakistan, Glenn Phillips took one of the best catches that we have seen in the modern era. And such was the level of his fielding. When Babar Azam was trying to cut through point on multiple occasions, he was intercepted by Glenn Phillips every single time. He dropped his bat. He was wondering what needs to be done to penetrate this guy. What needs to be done to ensure that the ball goes past him. Today, Pakistan found out the hard way that if your team fields better, it seems that a target is 20-30 runs extra. New Zealand's fielding was top-notch and was led by this particular individual, Glenn Phillips. An absolute Superman effort on the field, and it ensured that New Zealand are currently on top against Pakistan in the Champions Trophy. So, Glenn Phillips's catch has sent the internet into a meltdown. But it is not the first time that it has happened. There is a very interesting collage of Glenn Phillips taking superhuman catches on a regular basis that's there. The most prominent catch is this one. You all would remember that in the 2022 T20 World Cup, Australia versus New Zealand at Sydney Cricket Ground, Glenn Phillips took a stunning catch of Marcus Stoinis. He ran all the way from extra cover. Wide long off, he died full length, and he took a brilliant catch to ensure that was there in the highlights page as one of the top catches of the tournament. Someone took a collage of this and mentioned name Glenn Phillips. Work taking stunners and incredible catches. Glenn Phillips, one of the finest fielders ever. Just on his fielding alone, Glenn Phillips deserves to be there in the tournament, and the catches that he takes is simply mind-boggling. You thought the Sydney one was better. The Karachi catch obviously takes the cherry on the cake. It is truly a mind-blowing catch. It kind of reminds me of the catch that Paul Collingwood took. Similarly, when Matthew Hayden cut Steve Harmison in that Ashes contest that was just prior to the Ashes in the one-day series, he cut Steve Harmison, he leapt and then over point, but there Paul Collingwood took a stunning one-handed grab of his right hand. Here, you can see that Glenn Phillips took it off his left hand. Reaction time was also very little because Mohammad Rizwan had timed the ball really well. Now, lot of people took that snapshot and then said, Glenn Phillips can win games with his fielding, let alone his batting and bowling. Proper beast on fire. He is a beast when you look at it, and in the series against India, although Ajaz Patel and Mitchell Santner were the stars, he was the one who took the crucial moments. He was the one giving quite a good support system to his bowlers, and as well as with the batting, lusty blows towards the fag end. Glenn Phillips rocking in the field again. Pakistan might have to chase 20-30 extra runs considering New Zealand's fielding. Absolutely. 320 might look like 350 or 360 considering the way how New Zealand are fielding. Already when you look at it, halfway in the match is done. And Pakistan just cannot seem to be breaking out of the rut that they are in. The fielding, New Zealand are throwing themselves everywhere on the field. And that is why they are at a very good position at this point in time. One more user stated, you could throw this out 10 times. And the only guy grabbing it every time is Glenn Phillips. Safest hands in world cricket currently. Safest houses, they say the term in New Zealand, because New Zealand, the crime rate is so slow. And that is why safest houses. Glenn Phillips really has one of the safest houses in world cricket at this point in time. But perhaps the comment of the day comes from this user. Glenn Phillips is not normal. He isn't. Look at the stunning catches that he takes. We all thought that Jonty Rhodes used to sum that up in the 90s. Jonty Rhodes, you got your new avatar in Glenn Phillips. Absolutely stunning, and the way how he dives around, stops runs in the field, he's truly a freak of nature. So that is why Ayush Dwivedi, yes, you can say that it was some bit of plagiarism that I had done. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Glenn Phillips, the Superman. Well, it echoes the sentiment that I really had at this point in time. So, this photo and this reel will go viral on a lot of bases. Glenn Phillips has shown that he is the ultimate fielder in world cricket, and that to top it may need something spectacular. Already, with only one game up, I am safely saying this is probably the catch of the ICC Champions Trophy 2025. Do you think anybody can top this effort? You can write to us in the comments below. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.